did my first degree in chemistry and biology in the University of Veracruz. And after 4 years and a half, I came back to Acayucan to work in ITSA, Acayucan. And I was working here for 4 years. And then I got a scholarship from CONACYT to do a PhD in the University of Reading related to food and nutritional sciences. And why did I study this? Because since I was very young, I knew that I wanted to study chemistry. I love molecules and I wanted to do science. And so I did my first degree. When I saw the program in the web page, I knew that I wanted to study that degree. And also I suffered some illness in my intestine, like colitis and gastritis. So, one of my aunts told me about Yakult, this one of these probiotics, very popular in the world. And so I was more interested in to study probiotics. But the end of my first degree, I went to do a placement in Mexico City to the Metropolitan University, and I met a professor there that later on he connected me to the University of Reading, where I did my PhD. So he introduced me to this world of probiotics, and I was doing that for the rest of my life. I will study this. And also, it was an opportunity for me when I proposed my project to find opportunities of potential development for the region, because here we produce milk, we produce meat, and it's one of the main activities in Acayucan. So the thing was to add value to these products. So I did my PhD thesis on how probiotics are able to release bioactive peptides from milk proteins during fermentation. And peptides are protein fragments that bacteria release during their digestion, during fermentation. And these peptides may have different functionalities. They may lower blood pressure, they may lower glucose in blood, they may have antioxidant activity, they may even be useful for cancer treatment. So these are one of the main outcomes of this research. I was focused on hypertension. So we found some bacteria that are able to release peptides with antihypertensive activity from milk during my PhD. So nowadays in Acayucan, after 4 years of being here in ITSA, I came back from my PhD and I set a proposal to work with whey, because whey is one of the main byproducts of cheese producing factories. And the main objective was to obtain peptides from whey, because whey has got different amino acids that are very important, and they are called essential amino acids. So we wanted to find technology that was able to release this, and we isolated different bacteria strains from cheese, like regional cheese we produce here, from Chiapas cheese and Cotija cheese. And then we found these strains that we have now testing for releasing bioactive peptides, and that's where we are at the moment. Well, CONACYT is the main organism funding research in Mexico. So for me, it's an opportunity to apply for funding in my research projects. Also, CONACYT was the one that funded my PhD, so CONACYT has been also really generous. And at the moment, I belong to the National System for Researchers, which is a database of researchers, and they acknowledge this research activity in Mexico. And ITSA is my main institution where I work. ITSA is a platform where I am based on this research, and it allows me to connect with other people in the network here in ITSA and other technological institutes in the state and other universities in Mexico. Also, it's an opportunity to prepare people for the future, giving them the same vision that we have about developing the region, looking at the needs that the region has and all the opportunities that we have as biochemist engineering.
Te vi cruzar el camino, te vi bajar la montaña.